Okay, so one of my favorite types of videos to watch on YouTube, whether it's a weight loss channel or not, are grocery hauls. And I have like two that I am already like in the process of trying to edit, but I'm terrible at editing. So they just ain't done. But we'll see what happens. So I mostly do all of my grocery shopping at Aldi. I don't know if you have an Aldi where you are, but if you do, you should go to Aldi. And I'm going to tell you why. Everything I'm about to show you, I got for less than $100. I want to go the opposite way that I usually go because the ending looks bad, but I swear it's not as bad as it looks. So I have my almond milk. I've really taken a liking to almond milk lately. I usually drink either 2% or coconut milk, but this at my Aldi is $1.79, whereas the coconut is like $3.29. So definitely going with the almond, plus it's fewer calories than the coconut, not by much, but by a little bit. For November, I had done a no sugar in my coffee challenge. However, now November, I'm filming this on the last day of November, so I got it coconut cream. I love the Coffee Mate version, and most of the Aldi brand, like the Friendly Farms stuff, is very similar. So fingers crossed. Turkey breast for sandwiches or wraps. I do a lot of protein wraps, so that's for that. Pepper jack. It's really like the only type of cheese I eat. 2 packs of butter because it is Christmas and I am the Christmas cookie lady. So that's why I said the end of this looks really bad, but I promise it's not because I'm going to be baking cookies for people starting tomorrow because it's the 1st. Obviously those aren't real Christmas presents, but yeah, my friends expect it. Dozen eggs. Also, you can get a dozen eggs at Aldi for super cheap. I got cotton candy grapes this time. If you've never had cotton candy grapes, they taste like cotton candy. They're expensive, but they are a treat that you rarely find, so I got some. Organic spring mix. Yes, I do eat this whole tub of spring mix quite easily. Spinach, because I really like to cook with spinach, especially with all omelets and things. So have spinach, or if you're making a soup, throw a handful of spinach in that just to give it a little extra nutrient because you can't even taste it once it's cooked down. Cauliflower. I eat cauliflower like a crazy person. I didn't have to buy carrots and celery this time because I still have carrots and celery. Raspberries were on super sale, which means I'll probably have to eat them pretty quickly. But raspberries, my English cucumbers. You will learn one thing about me, and it's that I eat a lot of cucumbers. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. I eat a lot of cucumbers. Broccoli crowns. I also eat a lot of broccoli. I will not lie. And this is just for my raw broccoli that I eat. When I eat cooked broccoli, I usually just buy a bag of frozen. Some Honeycrisp apples because I'm obsessed with apples and peanut butter right now. Some bananas that I will have to eat fairly quickly because their banana section was not so great. It is getting cold where I live, so that's probably why. Blueberries. I always buy blueberries at Aldi. Once again, you can get them. They're super cheap and they're excellent. Overnight oats. This is my jam. Some chicken breast tenderloins. I like to get them. They're easy. I'm going to bag them up into individual bags or Ziploc them, or not Ziploc, saran wrap them and put them in the freezer because I'm not going to eat this whole pack before it goes bad, so I always do that. Tilapia fillets. I love fish, so I eat fish probably at least once a week, if not more. I always try to buy fish when I go grocery shopping. When I was standing in line, I saw this shrimp and lobster bake. I didn't look. This obviously, these are not good statistics, especially the sodium one. But about 2 servings per container. So yeah, that's cool. But I figured I would probably end up eating this tonight because it looks really good and I'm running behind in my schedule. It should have already cooked and eaten by now. So I'll probably end up having this with some broccoli that's left over from Thanksgiving. I was super excited about that. Then I got a frozen pizza because it never fails at some point. Even though I'm trying to eat healthy, I crave pizza. So usually what I'll do is I'll invite a friend over. I'll pop this in. They'll help me eat it. So I eat a slice or two with a salad, with a pretty hefty salad, so that I don't eat the whole thing, because these can be a trigger food for me, but I'm trying to work through that with some things that I know. So yeah. Okay, the other good stuff. My bagels. Those probably aren't the best, but a bagel in a pinch. Oh man, a bagel for breakfast. I haven't had bagels in like 2 weeks, so we're ready for her. My whole wheat bread. This is not the bread I normally get, but it was cheaper, and we love cheaper, so I got that. And then this balsamic vinaigrette, I just got it the last time I went to Aldi, because I am a Thousand Island. I love Thousand Island dressing. I love it, but I'm trying to not eat as much of it anymore. So I got this balsamic vinaigrette, and it's so good, and it's 60 calories for 2 tablespoons. So yeah, for the amount I need on salads, this is where it's at, and it's super delicious. So the not so good stuff is all right here. I did have a few things, everything bagel seasoning, because I haven't had it. And so finally I saw some and I was like, yes, I need that in my life to season everything, because I love everything bagels. Even though I don't buy them, I do love them, but the reason I don't buy them is because I'll make this huge breakfast bagel sandwich that's stupid amount of calories, and we don't want to do that. I also have some salt. I usually do ground salt. I usually grind my salt, but instead I got some salt because I'm going to be baking and such, and I need to grind the amount of salt I would need. No, we're not doing that. I got some garlic powder because I also needed her. Sweetened condensed milk because, like I said, Christmas, I'm going to be making fudge for people because they also expect that. And I just really like to do it. I don't eat a lot of fudge, so it's really nice. Plus, if you've never made fudge, it is an arm workout. 100% guaranteed. I promise you, your arms will hurt. Your arm will hurt before you get your fudge done. Baking powder, baking soda, all things you need when baking. Sprinkles, because I'm going to try my hand at making just plain sugar cookies and icing and decorating them. And I think these would be cute for my niece and other people that I give them to. Ground nutmeg, didn't have any. I had the ginger. I do still have to go find allspice because they didn't have allspice. But I have my ginger, I have my cinnamon, I have my nutmeg, so we're good. Vanilla extract, marshmallow cream. I'm not going to lie, this is also one of those foods I don't bring around a lot because I could sit down and eat this right now. Just with a spoon, just eat it out of the container like it's nothing. I've done that before. And I always validate it because, well, it's only 45 calories per 2 tablespoons. I literally say that. Look at that added sugar, though. No, ma'am. Not for me. I mean, yes, for me. 2 tablespoons is great, but I don't just eat 2 tablespoons. I eat the whole thing. Butterscotch. Morsels. White chocolate morsels. I don't eat chocolate, so I don't make chocolate, because if I'm going to taste test it and it's going to taste bad to me because I don't like chocolate, I'm not going to serve it to anyone. So I don't make chocolate things. If you're looking for milk chocolate or dark chocolate from me, you're asking the wrong person. Mini marshmallows for things, of course. Confectioner sugar, or as we say in the South where I live, powdered sugar. And then light brown sugar, because I also gonna try my hand at making peanut butter cookies. I know need those for that. So yeah. So that is my full grocery haul. It's everything I bought. And honestly, this will pretty much feed me until I go to my parents for Christmas. I went ahead and went shopping early so that I could get everything, because I do want to take my precautions that I need to take for that thing that we do not mention on YouTube. So I do want to take those precautions and do my staying away from people who are not within my safety bubble, so that it is safe for me to go home to visit my family. For them and for me. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm choosing to do. That's why I went ahead and bought all of this now, so that I could have stuff to eat, and it's not really quarantining, but just self-isolate and be safe for my family. So that's my choice. That's what I chose to do. This also supplements things that I already have. Like, it's not that I'm just gonna eat these things, but the shrimp lobster bake, I guess it'll just depend on how big it actually is when I take it out of the pack. But there's all my Aldi shopping bags and my brand new TV that I still haven't taken out of the box. But yeah. So anyway, I got that. Brain, Sarah, you should brain today. The shrimp lobster bake, it says there's 2 servings in there, so I'll have it tonight for dinner, and then probably have some tomorrow for lunch, or even tomorrow for dinner, depending. The chicken tenders, there's plenty there. I don't bread them, I don't fry them, I don't do that. I just cook them. I don't usually bake them. I guess I should show the way I cook chicken. It's really weird. I struggle with cutting. I've always struggled with cutting meat as an adult. So, like, I didn't eat steaks. I've struggled my entire life with this. I didn't eat steaks for the longest time. I don't like to eat steaks or chicken breast or anything when I'm out with friends, because I will have to cut it, and I'm not great at that. So basically what I do is I cut it while it's still raw, because I can. I'm sorry for any vegans here. You might want to just tune out for a second, go to the bathroom, take a break. But I cut it while it's still raw into little tiny pieces, and then I cook it that way. One, it's easier for me to measure later on when I'm measuring it, to figure out how much I'm going to eat. It's just easier for me all around. So that's what I do. Yeah. So I'm really excited. Once again, I'm always super excited when I leave Aldi. I'm like, yes, look at me being so productive. I have a few dishes that need to be done still. But I'm always very proud of myself, because I used to go to another grocery store, which I'm not going to throw under a bus right now, because they also have things, and I also still shop there for things that I can't get at Aldi, because Aldi doesn't have everything, right? So, but I used to go there, and I would get this, and all of this would have easily have cost me $200 at the other grocery store. So I try not to do that very often. So I go to Aldi first, and I get what I can get at Aldi, and then I move on. And this time I didn't really have to do anything. I will have to go get some stuff for baking and fudging later on, but right now, not a big deal. Everything's good. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me on my grocery haul. And I'm probably not going to edit this, and I've just rambled a lot. And it's only 4 minutes, but hey, you do what you can do. I'm going to put this away and start cooking dinner and then relax for a bit.